Hey everybody, it's Randall. Thanks for clicking play on this video. Normally, in my videos, I just go right into it, and tonight I'm going to start off a little differently because I got an anecdote, something that happened Sunday that I want to share with everybody. So I'm doing my shopping, going down the street, and as I pass a bus stop, there's a woman there. I'm not going to try to guess her age. I would actually place her maybe late 20s, early 30s. And she's sleeping on the bench. She's got her shopping cart right next door. Yeah. 2 plus 2, you can tell this woman's homeless. And in this town, you don't see many homeless people. In fact, in this city, you see quite a few downtown. And so thoughts begin to go in my head. And I don't have the normal thoughts. Oh, I don't want to say I don't have normal thoughts. I just want to. When I see a homeless person, my first thought isn't what you or other people may have. I think about them as children. You know, what was their childhood like? When they were going to school and playing with friends, did they ever think that there would come a day where they would have to pick in a garbage can for food? They wouldn't have a roof over their heads. They'd be homeless. And I began to think of them as an adult. What created this? What caused them to be homeless? And then I get anger because I know in this country we're never going to fix this problem. In fact, we don't even make a serious effort. Now, normally a lot of what I say comes from memory, comes from what I've read, but brought some notes because I want everything to be accurate, because I want to frame this in a way that makes you think. So we're going to look at the number of homeless people on a given night in a few states here. We'll start off with Texas. Number of homeless people in Texas on a given night, 25,310. Breaks down to 9 people per 10,000 in general population. Number of people homeless in New York on a given night, 91,987. Breaks down to 46 per 10,000 in the general population. California, a large state. Number of homeless people in California on a given night, 129,972. 33 per 10,000. Number of people in Kentucky that are homeless on a given night, 3,688. That's 8 per 10,000. Number of people homeless on a given night in the state of Ohio, 10,249. Breaks down to, like with Texas, 9 per 10,000. And let's look at Michigan. On any given night, number of people homeless, 8,351. And much like Kentucky, it breaks down to 8 per 10,000. All this is coming from endhomelessness.org if you want to research this yourself. And, you know, if you look at the states, the larger states, obviously, are going to have more homeless people per night. And it just boggles my mind that we spend so much obscene amounts on defense. We outspend our allies. Okay, that's a fact. We outspend our allies almost 2 to 1. We spend money, and yet we don't do anything to try to help the homeless. In fact, in the city where I live, they're converting a motel that used to be a place where the homeless, borderline homeless, low income people could have a roof over their heads. And they're shutting that down. City's taking it over, and they're going to make it high end apartments. You know, one motto that I live by, and I can't claim authorship. I heard this somewhere years ago. You best judge a society by how it treats those most in need, and we're treating these people that are most in need pretty bad, and that's a reflection on us as a society. So how do we end homelessness? How do we ebb it? How do we stymie it? How do we can try to get programs in there? Yeah, job programs. Maybe take over a long and an office building that's been empty for a long time. Maybe we take that over and convert it to apartments for the homeless. Maybe we put something on the premises where the homeless can learn job skills. Um, Maybe further their education. I don't know. You know, tonight I'm gonna lie in a bed, comfortable pillow. I'll wake up, got a fridge stocked full of food, money in my pocket. I got nothing to complain about. But the fact that right now, as we're watching this, there's somebody that's wrapping an old blanket around them. Or maybe they have no blanket at all. They're walking down the street in worn shoes all day. They beg for food. Maybe they're a little disturbed and need medicine and they don't know how to communicate well. We have a president that is throwing away billions of dollars on a wall to keep people out. Walls also in prison. Keep that in mind. There's a reason why they use the term prison walls instead of prison cells. When people write stories and they I don't want to say romanticize, but they describe a prison, they say it's always at prison walls. We're spending billions of dollars on a wall. We're spending billions of dollars we don't need on our military infrastructure, when we could take a sliver of that, give it to the states to combat homelessness. And I mean actual, tangible programs. It really does make you sit and wonder what type of a society we are that we allow this to go on. It's something we don't think about enough. Many of us, when we see a homeless person and they ask us for our spare change, we scoff at them. We think of them as lesser because they're homeless. We never try to dissect how they got there. We never try to figure out what road led them to that point, what tragic circumstance led them to that point, what inability to get medical treatment that they need led them to that point. And how many of these people are going to be victims of the weather, cold snaps? How many of these people are going to die homeless? We got to figure out something. We got to do it pretty damn quick. We should be treating these people better. And before anybody comments below about this America First BS, folks, we can help the immigrants at the border that want to be here. We can help those overseas. And we can take care of our own if we just manage our money better. We can do it all. We're a wealthy nation, folks. We can do it. We just got to choose to do it. That's all. Have a good night. and a better tomorrow.